It has been more than 30 years, and police have not named a suspect in the murder of a man who owned a model train shop. Fox 43's Alyssa Kratz details what happened all those years ago as she spoke with one of the victim's close friends who says, as far as he's concerned, the case is closed.
I met Charlie about 1980, had train shows together. We went everywhere together. We became very, very close. He just came in behind Charlie and just cut his throat. There was blood everywhere.
It's another day of toying and tinkering for Ron Borsella. With every engine fixed, he carries with him a piece of his old pal, Charlie Pohlman.
He was a great man, I'm telling you.
Charlie, a World War II veteran, owned a toy train shop in Hanover. The two met in 1980 when Ron moved to town, and along with another friend, Bill Barkby, immediately connected over a shared hobby.
You know, I know it sounds silly playing with choo-choo trains, but you know, we wanted meals together. We did a lot of stuff together. It was a lot of fun. We were buddies.
Until one July weekend in 1993.
Sunday morning, we get a phone call from Bill Barkby and said, Ron, you got to come up to Charlie's shop.
So, Ron went.
This guy cut his throat. Took his money and took off. And there was Charlie. Blood was everywhere.
A robbery gone wrong.
Charlie, unfortunately, didn't believe in banks. Charlie carried all his money in his pocket.
Ron says Charlie tried to get to a phone, but just couldn't put up a fight.
It's tough. That first year, it was really bad. Yeah, all of us had problems because he was really loved.
Jim Beeling has lived in Hanover his whole life. He hasn't forgotten the murder which shook up his small town.
At the time, my wife and I were really upset because this type of thing never happened in Hanover. It's very rare.
To this day, no arrests have been made.
No one ever found out anything about it. You know, it was just a shock. We just found him there and that was it.
But according to Borsella, investigators know exactly who killed his friend. A couple months after Charlie's murder, detectives got word from a lawyer in Texas.
The lawyer's client was a cellmate of this guy. And this guy was bragging about killing the train guy in Hanover.
Allegedly, the man had been in Hanover and saw Charlie pull out a large wad of cash while getting his car fixed at a repair shop.
It could have been you or I, and he would have followed you. He knew where Charlie was. He knew his name and his business, Toy Trains.
That man's name and the reason for his jail sentence are unknown. And Ron says by time detectives got down south, he had died in prison.
That was it. That was the last we ever heard.
Hanover police have not responded to our requests for comment on the case.
There we go. That thing's running great.
But as far as Ron is concerned, it's closed.
That'll smoke you out of the house.
2002, he reopened Toy Trains Unlimited on York Street. His tribute to the man who started it all.
The name will always be here as long as I'm here, and his picture will be there.
What do you think about when you look at those pictures?
I think of good times, because the three of us, Bill Barkby, Charlie Pohlman, and myself, we had a lot of good times together. We really did. To this day, we still miss him.
Alyssa Kratz, Fox 43 News.